Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through, only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled, caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality, whoa. That's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse of the outside, then.
Hi.
Hi.
How's everyone doing? What you eating?
My computer is updating, so I can't see chat.
Oh, mic on. Yes, Mama Chris. I don't know. I did that whole Minecraft up by myself, and I talked through the whole thing with my mic off. I didn't even realize. Oh, well. I was laughing because I was up there by myself on the table, so I thought I better talk more than I usually do on Minecraft. So I was blah, 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 blah.
If you can read lips.
Yeah, I can. I can read lips, so you should be too.
You can, but I'm saying if the audience can.
Stuff does happen. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Why is it shit when it's other people's and stuff when it's ours? It's personal.
So I was going to do
90s trivia, but it's just me. I think Rabbit is doing family stuff. And I have to talk to Eliza. I don't know where she is. Little music. Little music. Make the background a little more interesting.
Hurry up, computer.
There was something else I was going to talk about. What was it?
Well, we could still do it.
We could. I could answer questions. And you can tell me when I'm wrong.
Well, I can see chat. It's just really hard on my phone.
Oh, yeah. SpaceX's first Starship launches on epic test flight, explodes in rapid, unscheduled assembly. That's exciting. I wonder if it was manned.
It was not.
Okay, thank you.
It was a test of the rocket.
I just don't understand these people. There's a lot of craziness out there. Oh, scientists have finally solved the mystery of how the Mayan calendar works.
Huh.
That's cool.
They shed any light on it?
There's like a number for each day?
Scholars show how multiple planet movements tie into the 819-day Mayan calendar. The 819 days of the calendar must be viewed across a 45-year time period to fully understand. The movements of all major planets visible to the ancient Mayas fit into this calendar. And there's a big publisher. That makes more sense, though. Their years are different than our years.
A little bit.
Because they have different places where their stars and planets are.
Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. Then the Mayan calendar is ending this year, so it's all going to disappear. I don't know such things.
Wait a minute. Our calendar is ending this year. It's every year.
Love it.
We are making a lot of children very sad because today was the last day of book checkout for the year.
Did you tell them to find your local libraries? Find your local library. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your parents, your grandparents, whoever will listen.
And we were so excited. The new Dogman book, which is like the most popular series in the library.
Mm-hmm.
The new Dogman book came out last month, like March 27th or 28th, whatever.
Yep.
We ordered 3 copies. And one of the students lost the copy he borrowed. And everybody is like asking us every day, did you get one back? Did you get one back? Do you have it? Do you have it? Well, yeah, but as soon as we get them back, like the same, within the hour, it's gone.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that book because it's the newest one.
Mm-hmm. The Mouse and the Motorcycle was one in my elementary school that everyone wanted to read. The Mouse and the Motorcycle.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, the Bad Guys books, which, you know, they made the movie Bad Guys.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched it.
I haven't either. But at the beginning of the year, the Bad Guys books were also very popular. But somewhere about November, December,
Hey, Jellybean.
they just haven't been checking them out.
Maybe they all read
They
them
lost
already.
interest.
The other one we had a lot of people checking out was this is elementary school people, so you know. Boxcar Children.
Oh, I loved that.
That was a big one.
We have a few copies of that. They don't really read those.
Yeah. That they were old when we read them. They were old stories. They were like from
and
when
Judy
Mother was in
Bloom
elementary
and
school.
Beverly Cleary, they don't read any of their stuff, really.
That's too bad.
Like all the stuff that I read, you know.
And
not really.
and the stuff that
Babysitter's Club, though.
Really?
Babysitter's Club has become very popular because a lot of newer authors have been reworking them as graphic novels.
Oh, cool.
So the kids are just in love with Babysitter's Club.
I was never a big fan of Babysitter's Club. The writing.
Oh, I was a babysitter.
I
read the
actually
Babysitter's
read.
Club.
Shoot, what was that called? Sweet
Valley.
Sweet Valley High. Thank you. I actually read that because
Sweet Valley High, yeah.
I just sat in the library next to it and started reading them because that was what there was sitting there, and I was not feeling well. So I read them. They were okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
but okay.
I read them. I also, when I would go to visit my grandparents on the farm during the summer, we would go to the library probably every couple of days, and they would let me get like, I think that library let you get like 10 books or something at a time.
Yeah.
And I would get up before everybody, because I was a morning person. I would get up before everybody in the morning, and I would just sit and read, and I'd go through like 2 or 3 books, mostly Goosebumps, I think, if I remember correctly. But I would go through like 2 or 3 books.
Jellybean votes for
everybody even woke
Goosebumps.
up.
Bumps. Bum, bum.
I loved Goosebumps. And then I got into like the older R.L. Stein stuff and Christopher Pike.
Beverly was one of mine. I did actually read The Hobbit when I was in 4th grade, I think. It was a challenge from the librarian because I said I wanted it and she didn't think I could read it. And I read it in less time than she gave me. And wrote
I've got a 4th grader who read The Three Musketeers.
Good book.
Like, she gets the harder books. That's one of the higher level books that we have.
And sometimes, and I talk from experience, when you have an understanding of the language and you can read it, it doesn't matter what age you are, other things are going to be boring.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not free.
And she's bilingual, too. Her first language is Spanish.
There you go. So, then in 8th grade, they introduced me to the Shannara series, which went over to Magic Kingdom for sale.
I never heard of it until the next Netflix series.
Oh, their books are better. The Netflix series was neat, but they made it about the last part of the second book and the first part of the third book. It's very weird.
Yeah.
But they did really good with Al-Anon. He was awesome. I was like, yes. I was really afraid they're gonna fuck him up, and he was my favorite character. But yeah, Terry Brooks. That's who wrote those. I always liked him. The Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold is about a lawyer who accidentally buys Magic Kingdom. And one of his scholars is a dog that talks.
I never really was into fantasy books too much. Fantasy or sci-fi. My brother tried to get me to read The Wheel of Time 20 years ago or so. And I didn't make it very far into the first book.
It's a good movie.
I mean, I enjoyed the series that came out a little bit ago. But
they're supposed to be doing another season of that.
I didn't really get into it. That was not my scene.
Oh, that's watermelon. I thought it was cherry. It's not that I don't like it. Just when I popped it in my mouth and it was the wrong flavor, I got confused for a second.
And then when I went to...
Which one is Goat's
I was probably 12 or 13 when I went to visit my mom when she was living in Puerto Rico. And there really wasn't much to do. The neighborhoods weren't safe, so I couldn't really go outside. And she was at work all day. So the only thing I had really was this big box of used romance novels that she bought at a garage sale or something. I started reading romance novels.
I swear, one of those novels was in every scavenger hunt I've ever been in Traverse City. When you have to go up to people's houses and knock and say, I'm on a scavenger hunt, do you have... What's the name of something romances?
I don't know, but I will always remember the very first one that I read, and it remained my favorite.
Harlequin
and I could
Harlequin
still read it again today, and I would read the whole thing. It's called Beloved Enchantress. It was by Joan Van Nuys. There's a lot of things that I cannot pull out of this memory bank, but that is not one of them. I can always remember that. And I read that 20 times easy.
I really wanted to read Mist of Avalon, but it got too political. I didn't like it. So the movie was cool. Or miniseries. I guess it was a miniseries. But yeah, way too much politics for me. That's why I like Wicked. And it has lots of politics, but I still like it. I don't know. It must be the way he wrote it.
Yeah, with your local library card, you can use Libby, even, which is an app, and it's great.
It's for downloadables, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, Jellybean. What did they write? Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, I don't know that name either. Amulet is another series that the kids really love, and Wings of Fire.
I can't think of one. Magic Song? No, yeah. Magic something, Magic Song, Magic Singer. It's all about dragons. I think.
There was one called Rhapsody. I don't remember who the author was. That was probably the first, Terry Goodkind, his series was probably the first, fantasy that I read. But then Rhapsody, I don't remember who wrote that. But I know it was a series. I don't know how far I got, but I enjoyed that too. That was when I was much older. Like I said, I didn't care for fantasy when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. Well, stay safe. My goodness. Big fire.
All right.
That's your only job, Jellybean, for you and your house to be safe. I'm waiting.
Which 1997 film Stars Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich. There are A, B, and C if you need some multiple choice.
You're in an insane asylum. One flew up to the nest.
No.
Okay, what are the choices?
Nope, Mama Chris got it. Con
She
Air.
got it, Con Air. I never
Yeah.
saw that one. Which is weird because I like all three of them.
It was a good movie. Put down the bunny.
I don't have a bunny. I have a fox. Where's my fox? Oh, there she is.
What was the worldwide best-selling single of 1998? I will give you the options here because that's just like, who knows that off the top of their head?
Prince's 1999.
You would know that. Oh, in the Con Air movie. What was the worldwide best-selling single of 1998? Was it Believe by Cher? I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith? Or My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion?
My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Yeah.
I was over that after the second time I heard it.
Right?
I'm over it now.
Eh.
But it was such a big deal. She sings in her whisper voice. Anyone who sings opera sings in their whisper voice.
What
Backstreet
fashion
Boys
was first
more
pop-
of a 92, weren't they? 90.
Who?
No.
Did you say
Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys?
Boys? No, they came out in like 98. or
98,
something.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I was still in high school.
Must have been love.
But
Anyway.
it's
What fashion was first popular in the 70s and returned in the 90s? Corduroy, velvet, or flannel?
flannel.
Nope.
No? Corduroy.
Yep.
I went with grunge bands. That's why I said flannel. Sure.
That's true. Bell bottoms did make a comeback. They did.
A short one. They made a comeback again though last year. They now have them the big ones, like the 70s, not the ones in the 80s and 90s weren't true bell bottoms. They're flared.
The Backstreet Boys came out in 93?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That seems really early. I thought it was later than that. All right, what character is the Beast in the 90s film The Sandlot?
Dog,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I know the whole story.
Wait, you've
Many
never
people-
seen it, Vixy? That broke my heart.
I don't know if I want to see it now. There's a lot of kids in it.
That broke my heart. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Mama Chris and Jellybean. Yeah, it was a bull mastiff.
Ooh.
Which of these Jim Carrey, which they spelled wrong, by the way, which of these
Uh-oh.
Jim Carrey films was not released in the 90s? The Mask, Me, Myself, and Irene, or Liar, Liar?
Not the 90s.
Yeah.
So we're on one end or the other. Liar, liar.
No. You only get one guess. You gotta let the audience guess too.
Okay. You're killing me, Smalls. Yeah, that's how I know that.
Forever.
Me, myself, and Irene.
Correct, Jellybean.
I knew it was one end or the other, and I wasn't sure which end.
All right. What are scrunchies?
This thing I have in my hair.
Yeah.
And it's a real one, too. See how big it is?
I can't see. I'm looking at comments. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Real big one. I
I'm
had
just
one that
keeping
was
the comments
plaid.
screen up because it's easier than switching back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
hair
was
ties.
the... Oh, I don't think I would have known that. What was the name of the company that created the 90s toy Tamagotchi? Sega Toys, Bandai, or Hasbro?
Saga.
No, it wasn't Sega.
I didn't have them. They drive me crazy. Okay, when I remember people having them on their belt loops, and they drove me crazy.
Jellybean got it. It was Bandai.
Bandai.
Vixy, you'll probably know this one, but I never really watched this show. I mean, like, I caught a few episodes here and there, but in the X-Files, what was Mulder's nickname?
Spooky.
Hubby got it.
Good, because I couldn't remember. I'm like, I know, and I've watched them.
I remember Spooky Mulder, which they used in the first season, but never again.
Yep.
What movie was Robin Williams' first animated film? I'm going to give you a minute, and then I'll give you the options. That is one of the options, but that is not correct, Jellybean, and it's not Aladdin.
I am not certain.
It's the one where he
Still,
plays
Mom,
baddie.
still another one.
But I can't
Yes.
remember her name.
Vixy
I
got
can't
it.
remember
Fern
the
Gully.
name.
Jellybean knew
Fern
the
Gully.
name, though.
Yep. Like I've actually seen this one. I know it, but I can't think what the name of it is.
That was it.
It was a
Which
good movie.
character from Beavis and Butthead had their own show?
I never liked that show.
Daddy!
I could be a real jerk and say, well, Beavis and Butthead, obviously. But no, I never watched the show. I have no clue.
Did you drug the kids? They're so quiet. Are those? Oh, we got ear things for the youngest from the school.
Cornholio.
The
Earl,
girl show.
Mr. Anderson, or Daria? Oh, wait, Jellybean got it.
I was gonna say Daria was on that. I love that show.
Cornholio.
Teen Angst and a bunch.
Got so excited about the Cornholio, I forgot. I didn't even notice Jellybean put Daria. Alright, what style of shirt did the grunge movement make popular during the 90s?
Plaid.
Yeah.
That I knew.
What was the original name of the Starburst sweets candy? Was it Juicy Fruits, Star Fruits, or Opal Fruits?
Star Fruits.
Incorrect.
Which was what I know. I have no idea. They've always been Starbursts to me, so.
Right?
One of
I
the
know-
things I can actually.
I know there was a candy that was called Juicy Fruits, but
Juicy Fruit gum was my favorite when I was a kid.
yeah, it's like the
So it was
Tasted
actually
like nothing.
Opal
Opal fruit?
Fruits. Like, who
Opal
would have?
fruit?
Why?
Somebody in marketing got fired, and then they came up with Starburst.
I mean, what does Opal have to do with Starburst?
Nothing.
well, sometimes it's a sale to get really, really hard.
I had them freeze dried. Those were really neat, the freeze dried ones. But I thought they would
Interesting.
be. I thought they would like melt like freeze dried ice cream. You know, I thought it would melt even more. You know, it actually made them hard and
Yeah.
powdery at the same time.
Well,
So-
ice cream is soft to start with, so that makes sense. They're kind of hard, sort of.
They're really hard, but I liked them.
Which hit TV show from the 90s was produced by the Hoff? David Hasselhoff.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
Baywatch?
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is there? I never watched it. I heard about it a lot though.
Yeah, neither did I really, honestly. It was just
I
because
don't
of-
know if
Baywatch,
I'm going to
Baywatch.
say this right, but one of the fashion trends of the 90s was Tevas? What
Can you
kind
spell
of
it, please?
footwear was this?
Can you spell it?
Tevas.
Sandals.
Yeah. I have no idea if I said that right. I don't
I think we
recall
just called
ever
them
hearing that
TVs.
in my life.
I think we just called them TVs. I never had a pair, but I remember 'em.
In the 90s, what was originally used to access the internet?
Telephone.
Company.
Oh, Ma Bell.
Not phone company.
Oh,
Network
AOL.
solution.
Yeah.
Oh, AOL.
Oh, Jellybean got it.
No, that's what I was reading. I was gonna say Jellybean.
We already had this question.
Uh-oh.
What are scrunchies? We already had that question. That's weird.
Well, we had the what?
No, it was
a scrunchie. Actually, I have some. I got this one the other day too. Look at, ooh, it's pretty. It's white and it's got so much cloth. The ones they make now are terrible.
Yeah, same
I should
exact
make one.
question.
Huh? Got a duplicate.
Like, literally nothing changed. Same question on different card. What time? What?
Oof. That was
What
exciting.
1993 science fiction adventure film was based on a Michael Crichton book?
What year? 93?
Yeah.
Sphere? Oh, wait, 93, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Oh.
Yeah.
We were both like
I
Jurassic
actually
Park.
remember taking my my niece and nephew to see that and talking about the fact that, like, they just getting over chicken pox. And I said, it's like I could see them going in there and actually being contagious, and an outbreak happens from they're called the Jurassic Pox.
Mother. Dad joke.
Right.
I love you.
All right. Which candy company makes the 1990s popular, whatever, push pop lollipop? The
Mars.
Annabelle Candy Company, Tootsie Industries, or the Tops Company?
Oh, Tootsie.
Nope.
Top.
Yeah, Jellybean got it.
I know my 90s shit. Fun. I was a baby.
That's,
I know
that's
all
why
this
she
shit.
got-
I just
that's-
graduated.
That's why she gets up on the table.
Hubby knows me.
What is the name of the 90s yogurt that comes in an easy squeezable tube?
Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt. I have a whole freezer full of them damn things.
Oh. They're nasty.
James Woods voiced the villain for which 1997 animated movie?
Hercules.
Ha! Jeez!
Hercules.
He was Hades.
Jellybean
I
said,
didn't
forget
know
all this
that. I
typing
never
crap.
watched it. Well,
Right?
I
I got
watched
tired
part
of
it.
autocorrect, like, interrupting me. It was rude.
Yeah. In what year was The Lion King released?
1995.
Nope.
Or 6.
No, you only get one guess.
You
You're on
only
the
get
Dang
table.
it! I was close, though. Because I remember going to see it in theaters, but I was a
I
wee
was-
thing.
Yeah, you will, Mama Christy. She just got one wrong. So now you get to answer.
Honey, what was the year when I was 21? That's when it came out.
I'm sorry.
You turned 21 in December of 94. So
94.
95 would be the
You're
most-
correct. That's when it came out. That's why I didn't answer, because
I couldn't do the math. Hubby, do the math.
So it
who
was,
was
90
the lead vocalist of Nirvana?
Kurt Cobain?
Yep.
I was about to say, y'all, come on. That's
It took me a
wanted to give
second.
him a chance.
I am
Good.
terrible with names, but I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I know this.
I
name
almost
literally
said
fell out of my
Trent
head.
Reznor for some reason. I have
I got
no
so
idea
excited,
why.
my brain
that was
like,
9 Inch Nails,
froze.
Vixy.
I know. I love 9 Inch Nails. They're one of my favorites.
What is the name of Will Smith's character in Independence Day?
I just know he's a pilot. I have no idea what his name is.
Y'all have fun
Captain
with that one.
Stephen Hiller, Captain Sam Wilson, or Captain Rick Jones?
Sam Wilson.
Nope.
Is it Rick Jones?
Nope.
So
Oh, then it's
it's
the first
That
one.
is Stephen Miller. Hiller. Stephen Hiller.
Nope.
Process
Hiller
of
with an
elimination.
H.
Hiller.
Yeah, Hiller.
Oh, this is super hard one. Who had a 90s #1 hit with Ice Ice Baby?
Vanilla Ice.
And he stole the
Ding, ding,
intro
ding,
from
ding, ding.
Queen.
That was the hardest question I think I've ever had to answer.
I've never even, is that spelled wrong? Which of these hairstyles was popular in the 90s? Mohawk, quiff, or curtained hair? Quiff. I've never heard of that.
I
Did
want
they
to
spell
say
it wrong?
Mohawk
What year is it?
in the
Or
90s.
just in the
90s.
90s? I had a mohawk in the 90s.
I want to say it's Mohawk.
You are both incorrect.
It's a quiff.
It's the one that, it's the queefer. It's the queefer hairstyle. Whatever the heck
I mean, I've heard
What
of
that other word
coiffed.
is.
It's kind
And
of
I know
the same
that's
thing.
not
It's
spelled
when
with
the
an A,
girls-
but
when
I
the
don't think it's
girls
spelled.
tease it and then use Aquanet in the blow dryer.
And White Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, the curtain bangs you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, curtain bangs makes the most sense, really, because when I was, oh god,
Mama
don't do
Chris,
that.
that's
you
why
want to
my
go
bangs
B or
look
C?
like that.
B.
No, you can't. Vixy, you already answered.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to. And you know what it was? You said Mama, and I'm used to Rabbit calling me Mama Vixy now.
Because I didn't know this until he told me, but you and his mom were born in the same year.
I know. When we first met, we figured that out.
I didn't know that until recently.
Mhm.
The question is, which of these hairstyles was popular in the 90s? A, mohawk. B, quiff. I think it's supposed to be quaff. Or C, curtained hair. Muriel said C. What do you say, Mama Chris? I mean, yeah, Mama Chris.
You got it. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Vixy and Jellybean both said mohawk and they were wrong. So it's either B or C. And Muriel and Mama Chris were both correct.
Yep,
Curtained hair.
because I had
What's
curtain bangs. I didn't know that that was what they were called. It's
Yeah.
where your
Ones that
bangs
you-
go like straight across.
Oh.
It's where they do like the wave, like the tidal wave over your head.
I didn't have bangs, so I can't
I
have
did,
bangs.
but that
I
was
have
because
a-
my mom cut my hair, and she was the one that would sit me on the bathroom counter with the freaking comb and the scissors, and use it as like a ruler to make sure they
Yeah.
were perfectly straight and right at my eyebrow line. Oh my god! I
Then
hated
those V
bangs.
ones came out, and you have to tend those every day, or it'll just be
The
weird.
first sheep was successfully cloned in 1996. What was the sheep's name?
Dolly.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew Hubby would know it, but geez, Jellybean.
I knew it too. I only got dot out though.
I remember that from class.
Which 90s movie featured the Looney Tunes on its soundtrack?
Space Jam.
I would never have gotten that.
Jellybean's killing it.
She-
Told you I
Chris
knew
had
my
that one
90s
too.
shit.
Which artist had the most #1 hit songs during the 90s?
Michael Jackson. You didn't say.
So Vixy
only
says Michael
USA.
Jackson. What does everybody else say?
I'm waiting for the answer choices. 'Cause
I have no
suck
clue.
at names.
Well, okay.
Dolly.
I'm waiting a
Chris
little
says
bit because of the
Dolly.
lag. I wanted to see if the chat
Mhm.
wanted to chime in before I read the options.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying I'm waiting for answer choices before I guess.
Well, no, I'm just letting Vixie know I heard her. I'm not ignoring her.
I know.
Okay.
Didn't
Which
catch the
artist had the most #1 hit songs during the 90s? A, Mariah Carey. B, Whitney Houston. Or C, Madonna.
I want to.
That's why I'm letting everybody answer before I say if it's right or wrong.
I'm not sure, but I know it's A or B. Madonna was big in the 80s.
Yeah.
say Mariah Carey.
Chris is B. What you got?
This?
Yeah.
It's from a place called All American Hot Dogs.
Oh.
They
when
have
you get it
amazing
just a little ways, I thought you had
turkey
Sonic.
pitas, like fresh, like deli sliced turkey and lettuce and tomato and onion
Yum.
and yummy stuff.
That's not in the cup though, right?
That's not in the cup, no.
No.
It's Diet Coke. So I see a couple of B's. Vixy, what was your choice?
She said Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is what I said, so it's not.
No, but you get to pick another one now that you know the options.
Oh!
Oh, I didn't know
Mariah
that.
Carey, Whitney Houston, and Madonna.
Yeah.
This is 90s. Madonna.
Jellybean, what's your choice?
She did the sex book.
I'm with Hubby. It's either Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston. And I want
No, ma'am.
to
No, ma'am.
say-
I'm gonna go Whitney Houston.
All right, Jellybean.
I'm thinking Mariah Carey. But it's
Well, you were
probably
the only
Whitney
one that got it
Houston.
right.
Yep.
Yay!
I'm not a fan. I'm not a Mariah Carey fan.
I was definitely between the two because I just watched a documentary this morning about Whitney Houston. And so that was why I was like, it could be.
Which celebrity popularized the hairstyle known as the Rachel?
Rachel from Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm watching that for the first time, like in order.
I have never watched that show.
It's pretty good. It's funny.
Which 90s animated film was Disney's first ever DVD?
Little Mermaid.
Beauty and the Beast.
First ever DVD.
Neither of those. The options are A, Pocahontas, B, Mulan, or C, Lion King. Disney's
Lion King.
first ever DVD.
I'm pretty sure Lion King is the earliest of those three.
So we have one for C.
What was A again?
Pocahontas. A is Pocahontas, B, Mulan, or C, Lion King.
I'm gonna go with Pocahontas.
I'm gonna go with Mulan.
Audience.
B.
Mama Chris says B.
Myrtle says a Lion King.
So Jellybean and Mama Chris got it right. It was Mulan.
I was super sick
It was the first
when
one
that
went
movie
on
came
DVD.
out.
DVD, yeah.
When
After
it
I
came
said
out on
after I
VHS
said
and
Little
DVD,
Mermaid, I realized that was on VHS.
I got it for my birthday. I didn't get a DVD, but I got a VHS tape. And I remember that was one of the worst birthdays ever. I woke up with like a stomach bug. And I was really, really, really sick.
I got the flu on Christmas twice.
My mom let me take my finger and like swipe it into my icing on my cake because I couldn't like eat anything or hold anything down, but just so I could taste it. And so I got like the tiniest little bit of frosting, and within like less than 10 minutes afterwards, it looked like that little bit of frosting was everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I had eaten the whole cake. It was so terrible.
How
So I
do you
laid on the
multiply
couch
this shit?
and watched Mulan all day, and that was my birthday until we played Monopoly that night.
Hey, where did she get the carrots?
I was 8.
I love that dog.
In what year was the search engine Google founded?
Oh God, that I don't know.
I think 1998.
I was gonna say 95.
A, 1990, B, 1996, or C, 1993?
96.
93.
96.
Oh, that's probably not.
Mama Chris says 98.
But the answer choices were 90, 93, and 96.
93.
She
For
probably
both
put
B,
that before I
98.
read the choices.
Right. I was just letting her know. So she could make another guess. Oh, she did.
She did. She picked B. So B was correct. 1996. Jellybean.
I was
think,
close. I
that
said
too.
95.
You were close.
I was close. Okay.
Everybody else was at least in the right decade.
Well, I would hope so.
What sport did the Looney Tunes play in Space Jam?
Basketball.
Yeah, basketball. I've seen the costume of the girl.
Yeah, that was a gimme.
Lola.
Yeah.
Don't ever call me doll.
On the Drew Carey show, what foreign country did Mimi send Drew to?
I've never seen the Drew Carey show.
Me neither. A,
Afghanistan.
China, B, Australia, or C, Germany?
China.
I'll give
I
Chad a
watched
second.
it, but I didn't watch it all the time. I watched it when it was on, and I was watching. You know.
I'm gonna pick Germany. I'm probably wrong, but it's okay. Because I
Chat, wanna
have
chime in?
zero clue.
They haven't chimed in yet.
I know. I was asking if they want to.
Oh. I thought you said, did they? Shows what I know.
So is this still in the Drew Carey question?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What?
I have no clue. I don't know.
Drew
I
Carey
got
question.
I just got distracted by the kids and wanted to make sure they hadn't been answered and gone to the next question the other time.
Please reread the question.
On the Drew Carey show, what foreign country did Mimi send Drew to? A, China, B, Australia, or C, Germany? We have one vote for Germany and one vote for China.
Because I can
And
just
one
imagine
abstain.
him going to Germany and like getting trashed at like Beer Fest or Oktoberfest or something, you know?
My computer is still updating. This is annoying.
I didn't watch
Australia.
I didn't watch all of Drew Carey, but I know that Mimi hated Drew.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't watch
Oh.
it. I might have caught like a few minutes of one episode. I don't
Then
know.
it's probably
watched quite
Vixen's
a few of
answer
them,
of
but
China, but
Not in order. Or
Muriel
all the
says
time.
Australia. No, mate.
Mike.
9. It was China.
see? 9999.
9. Which American rock band formed in Los Angeles, California in 1992?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You know, that was my first thought, but that is not
That's
it.
not it.
Is it?
It's the only one I can think of that's from Los Angeles.
Oh.
A,
Well, California.
it was a love-hate relationship. They would have had a drunk one-nighter. All right, which American rock band formed in Los Angeles, California in 1992? A, Foo Fighters, B, Pearl Jam, or C, Weezer? Not Hootie.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
I'll go A.
Hootie, Mama Chris says.
Mama Chris and Muriel both
Hammer.
say C. And they are correct. It was Weezer.
It was Weezer. I wasn't as big a Weezer fan as I was Pearl Jam.
If you want to destroy
My
my
sweater.
sweater, whoa, whoa,
My
whoa.
brother used to
Pull
sing it
this
all the
thread
time.
as I walk away. As I walk away.
My brother used to sing stuff like that when he was bored with the conversation. Walk away.
What was the name of John Stamos' character in Full House?
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse. He was the guitar player.
Have
Jesse
mercy.
Hey. Versailles.
On Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what was the butler's name?
Oh God. G. He called him G.
I think that was short for Jeeves.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey with a G. Will always called him G.
All I think Jellybean's right.
She sounds
Jim.
excited. Jeffrey. with a
I
G.
love that show.
It was a good show, but it's another one that. See, now that I can binge them if I want to, it's cool. But before, it was like I had a busy life and never turned on the TV.
It was Jeffrey. What show did Claire Danes get her start on?
I don't even know who that
The
is.
so-called life.
Yeah. So
Circle of life.
there's so many
My
times I've thought
so-called
about
life.
watching that show because I haven't seen it. But I see commercials for it, like clips of it, and I'm like, I want to watch that, but I just haven't done it.
I want to watch Yellow Jackets, but they made me pay for it.
On Boy Meets World, what is the crazy older brother's name?
Eric!
I liked that show, but I don't remember that much from it. It's cute. It was a cute show.
Phoenix! Phoenix! I love that. Was like my favorite damn Disney show.
Was that originally on Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was on Disney's One Saturday Morning on ABC channel as well. Or ABC Network.
Yeah, I thought it was an ABC show.
It was
Yeah, but it
from
was
Disney's One Saturday
Produced by
Morning.
Disney.
Oh. I did not know. Yes, it was Eric. What? What 90s gum had a zebra on it?
Zebra Stripe.
Fruit Stripe Scum! I love Fruit Stripe Scum.
Well, Fruit Stripe. We always called it Zebra Stripe.
Because there's zebra on it. That's
And
people
Zebra
did.
Stripes on the gum.
It was
yeah.
Fruit Stripes.
And it only lasted you like 5 seconds.
And you
Yeah.
see how many you can put in your mouth all at once? To
Make
a ball.
That
candy
was Fruit
flavors.
Stripe. What 80s show? 80s. What 80s show is the 90s show Frasier a spin-off of?
The bar.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Bar.
Where
The bar.
everybody knows
Took me
your
a second.
name. And they're always glad you came.
Hey.
You want to be where you can be. You
People are all the
Go
same.
there all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Ooh, this is a fun question. In Saved by the Bell, what were Zach and Kelly dressed up as the night they broke up?
I have no idea. I did watch that show though. I remember watching that Screech.
My gut wants me to say Barbie and Ken, but I really have no idea.
All right, I'm going to read the question again and I'll read the
Okay.
options. In Saved by the Bell, Mama Chris said Ken and Barbie too. In Saved by the Bell, what were Zach and Kelly dressed up as the night they broke up? A. Romeo and Juliet. B. Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Or C. King and Queen.
I want to say Romeo and Juliet.
I'm gonna say King and Queen.
Because
I didn't
can
hear
just
you,
see
Vixen.
Zach with that
I would have said King. I will
Shakespearean.
say King
I'm gonna go
or
B.
Queen.
So we have one of each.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's
Audience.
gonna win.
Refresh my memory. What
A.
would it be
Romeo
again?
and Juliet. B. Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Or C.
Yeah.
King and Queen.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with B.
That's not how it works, Mama Chris.
Mama
A,
Chris.
B, C, easy as
Yes,
1, 2,
I
3.
haven't
We
seen
have
that
another
a
one
lot.
for A.
Because on 90s comedies, you always have serious stuff with some ridiculous thing that they've gone into it. That's
Mhm.
why I'm
That's
thinking,
why I was going with Romeo and Juliet for the Shakespearean
Mickey and Minnie
outfit.
Mouse breaking up in that would just be
Funny.
Yeah, I agree.
CBA.
All right, fine. It was Romeo and Juliet. It was some kind of dance that they couldn't go to for some reason. Oh, because she had to like babysit her siblings or something. Anyway, on Friends, what was the name of Ross's monkey?
Oh shit! I just watched this.
Never seen an episode.
I did not watch that show, but our theme for the upcoming Teacher Appreciation Week in May is Friends.
That's what you said.
So I've been hearing a lot about Friends, so that's the only reason I know the answer to this one.
I don't remember. I'll be honest, I don't remember. It was a
All
cute
right,
monkey.
on Friends, what was the name of Ross's monkey? Was it A, Marcel, B, Caesar, or C, George?
A.
Marcel, yeah.
So you said it. I was like,
So we have 2 A's,
I'm going with them.
3 A's,
They seem to be the smart ones in the room that know the answer. I'm going with them.
5
Yep.
A's.
A,
You're
A.
all correct.
I knew once I
Where's
heard it,
Marcel?
I'd probably know it, but I couldn't think of it off the top of my head. It was it was a capuchin.
Are you finally done updating? It looks like it.
Maybe.
Turn back on now. In the 90s, what candy used the slogan, the Fresh Maker?
Mentos.
Toast. Freshness bitters.
Yeah. Oh god, I was actually in a D&D game. I was actually in a D&D game, and this one guy was a wizard who was a candy maker, and he actually called himself Mentos the Fresh Maker.
Ah. Nothing
Doesn't
gets
matter
to
what
you,
comes,
staying fresh, staying cool. Was Mentos fresh and full of life?
life.
I like the fruit
Mentos
flavored
freshness.
I'll tell you, it
Mentos
really was just
freshness.
drowned in Diet Coke. Watch him explode.
Mm-hmm.
I love the
In what
fruity
city
one.
does Matlock take place?
What city?
In what city? A, Atlanta, Georgia. B,
Yeah.
Miami, Florida. Or C, Chicago, Illinois.
B. Atlanta, Georgia.
So we have an A and a B.
And an A.
I think Atlanta.
I have
Gonna
no
be an A.
idea, so I'm just.
Well, no one picked Illinois. It was Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I can remember because he did a lot of stuff that's Southern hospitality, kind of. And he always wore white suits. And only
Mm-hmm.
real Southerners do that.
Yeah, like the Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
What range of cars were launched by GM in 1990? A, Chevrolet, B, Saturn, or C, Cadillac?
Saturn. Chevy and Cadillac go way back before the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
they
ain't
could have
wrong.
released a new line. I don't know.
I'm thinking Saturn.
I'm with Hubby.
I think we're all going with Saturn. Are we right or wrong?
It was Saturn.
It was.
Yeah, because there were Cadillacs back in Elvis's day.
Yeah.
The infamous
first
green Cadillac.
Chevy
Bagless.
still.
Chevys.
Huh?
Chevys have been around for a long time too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
The
a
first
rock.
bagless cyclonic vacuum cleaner was sold in 1993 by what company?
Kirby.
A, Dyson, B, Dirt Devil, or C, Hoover?
I want to say Dirt Devil.
Dyson.
Dyson.
Dirt Devil, I think, was a hand thing.
It was a
I
hand
could
thing.
be wrong.
Because I know
That's-
Dyson does it, but I don't know if they were the first. I know Dirt Devil was like really big back in the 90s.
I think Dyson.
It was Dyson.
I like Kirby's.
I like Kirby too. He eats everything. Just
Mm-hmm.
Rap was just becoming well known in the 90s. Which artist had the first #1 rap single? A, Tupac, B, Jay-Z, or C, Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice.
Nice.
We learned this recently.
I hope not. I'm gonna say
I don't-
Jay-Z because it just made me feel better.
I honestly have no clue, and I ain't gonna guess.
I'm going with Vanilla Ice because I couldn't believe it either. Because my knee-jerk reaction when the question came up recently was to say Tupac, and it wasn't Tupac. It was Vanilla Ice, and I don't remember what show it was on. But it
Yeah,
must have been Family
I'm
Game
with
Night.
you, Vixy, but it was actually Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy about it either.
I'm
Yeah.
like, didn't you guys remember Beastie Boys?
I was like, can you believe it was a white rapper that got it first?
Right.
Have you ever heard
My
Beastie
God.
Boys? They're white rappers and they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been what it was, Mama Chris. But those were questions that I just found on the internet. These are my hard ones. An IBM supercomputer beat the chess champion for the first time in 96. What was the computer's name?
Deep Blue?
I know
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
If you get it without me even giving the options, I'm just gonna tell you.
I'm just gonna take it.
Which musical star was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II on February 24th, 1998?
this. Sir Elton
Um,
John.
Elton John, yeah. Tiny.
Yep.
I almost said tiny box dance jewelry box. Tiny little.
Tiny dancer in my head.
Mama Chris had it too. Which superheroes had the ability to fight in animal transportation?
Power Rangers.
Transformers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
I don't know.
Animal
Power Rangers.
Transportation. Bug.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
My voice is like dying over here. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
I hear
I've
it.
been doing that too.
I think this one came up last time too, Mama Chris. Which famous girl group of the 90s sung the theme song to the hit sketch comedy TV show All That?
Yeah, and I don't know any of this. Like, I don't know
I'm just thinking, girl group and one of those Spice Girls. Just throw in something.
Not right. When I read the first line of the question, that was my first thought. And then I read the rest of the question.
Dixie
Oh.
Chicks.
It was.
All right, Mama Chris needs to hear the question again.
Okay.
Which famous girl group sung the theme song to All That? For the TV show.
I need the
TLC.
answer choices. Because I wanted to say
Autocorrect got
3LW.
you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was TLC.
Talc. It was the talcum powder girls.
I liked TLC.
Yeah. What film won the Oscar for Best Picture in 1995? A. Forrest Gump, B. Toy Story, or C. Braveheart?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Because it damn sure won't Toy Story in 95.
What's B? Oh, God.
Because I think Toy Story came out after that.
No, Toy Story came around that time. Watch it be Braveheart. Just because, you know, everyone's saying,
Bubba Gump.
Hey, I got chat on my computer now. I can take that down. Okay. Yes, it was Forrest Gump. Oh. One more.
Mhm.
This 90s fad was like a purse, but carried on your waist.
A fanny
Hip
pack.
bag. Fanny
Fanny pack.
That's why I laughed.
I had one.
You know, cross-country skiers have been using those since the 50s. Because that's
I remember my parents tried to make me wear one at a theme park, and I was just like, no. Because it was called a fanny pack.
It's called that because that's where skiers wear it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I thought everybody wearing them looked ridiculous.
Oh
Your
wait,
extra
I
hat.
wanna ask Jellybean this one.
Uh-oh.
What toy company released Furby?
I want to
You
say
sure
Hasbro.
knew about Tamagotchis.
I want to say Hasbro.
That's what I would say.
It was actually
Released
Tiger
Furby.
Electronics.
Oh, it was Tiger.
I don't even know what that is.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Mama Chris that has.
I had one.
Skiers and bikers. I didn't know if bikers did, but I know when I was cross-country skiing. Oh,
I did
in
not
my
have a
late
Furby,
teens.
but my sister did.
A lot of people I knew did, and they turned them into night Furbies. But like, I can turn them into night. I'm like, why? Are you never going to sleep again?
Mine had a light pink tuft on the top of its head, and I think its belly had like that light pink, and then the rest of it was gray with like darker polka dots.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah,
All right,
cute,
I was gonna do
but creepy.
gaming with Vixy after this, but I am beat. You can see the bags under my eyes.
You really do look tired.
Oh, it's been a bit rough. Oh,
I feel that.
Wore you
I
out with
had-
my
I
90s
took a
trivia.
nap.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'd have
enjoyed
been
this a
here
lot.
sooner, but I had took a nap earlier, and when I woke up, I was like, my clothes were all stuck to me. I was sweating because the dog decided he was going to lay next to me and got me all hot. So I took a shower before I came in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was gross.
All right, everybody. I hope to see you tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock.
Alrighty-doody.
Coffee house.
Coffee house.
See you later.
All right, love you.
See you
Bye.
then.
Bye.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality.